Welcome to page 7 of your Excel packet number 3. On this page, we're going to be taking a look at solving one-step equations using addition or subtraction. Let's take a moment to discuss opposites or inverse operations. If you're given a gain of 3, the opposite is a loss of 3 or minus 3. These two opposites will always zero each other out. If you're given a loss of 5, but then you're asked to combine that with a gain of 5, these are opposites. They will eliminate each other and zero each other out. Let's take a look at a few simple problems. Please write down the following equation. N minus 7 equals 11. Take a moment and drop a dotted line down the equal sign. This allows you to break the equation into two parts, the left side and the right side. We know our job is to isolate the variable. In order to do that, we have to get rid of the minus 7. We need to zero out that term or eliminate that term. We're going to do that by adding 7 to the left side of the equation. But the golden rule of algebra is what you do to one side, you must do to the other. That gain of 7 will zero out the minus 7 or the loss of 7. And the n is isolated and on its own on the left side. And just finish up and tidy up the right side, we add 11 and 7. Your n is 18. Let's try another one. Please write down the following equation. W plus 12 equals 28. Once again, drop a dotted line or a dashed line down the equal side to break the equation into two parts, a left and a right-hand side. Our job is to isolate the variable. We need to get rid of plus 12. Well, let's do the opposite. Let's subtract 12 from the left, but what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. The gain of 12 and the loss of 12 are opposites. They zero each other out. The W is alone. Clean up the right side of the equation by taking 28 minus 12. You get a value of 16. W equals 16. You've solved your one-step equation. Let's take a look at some of the problems at the bottom of the page. Before we begin solving these equations, please take a moment and drop a dotted line down each equal sign in each equation to break the equation into a left side and a right side. Please pause the video and do that right now. You're going to complete our example problem, problem A, and problem B on your own. But let's take problem C and look at it together. Once again, on the left side, we need to get our W isolated, and we need to solve for W. Our job is to get rid of the gain of 21. This is considered a positive 21, even though we don't put the positive symbol in front of the 21. We need to zero that out. Let's do the opposite. We're going to take 21 away from the left side, but also take 21 away from the right side. In this case, the term is zeroed out. W is by itself, and in order to finish this, we simply have to take 65 minus 21. You should end up with 44. The value of W is 44. Finally, let's take a look at letter D. This is a little different. The variable is on the right side. We are required to solve for the H. We need to get rid of the 7 and eliminate that term. Right now, it's a gain of 7. Let's do the opposite. To eliminate, we're going to subtract 7 from the right, but also from the left. Please zero out your 7s, the gain and the loss. And now we bring down our H and simply take 30 minus 7 to solve your problem. We get 23. 23 equals H, or H equals 23. Pause the video and complete the remaining 3 problems. When you're ready, turn the video back on and check your work. For our sample problem, you should have subtracted 10 from both sides, and your final answer is M equals 14. For letter A, you should have added 8 to both sides. Our final answer is P equals 49. And for letter B, you should have subtracted 20 from both sides. Our final answer is K equals 19. This concludes page 7 of your Excel packet.